Hey basketball coaches and players, today I'm going to give you a crazy overload offense that you would use against a zone defense. Now this play is actually a play of my own creation. I've used it with most of the teams that I've coached before, and it actually works extremely well at the grade 8 and higher level. Let's get down and let's check this out. Okay, so what we're going up against in this video is a 2-3 zone, and most likely what you're going to see is the zone looking sort of like this. From here, what we're going to have is our point guard off towards the left wing. We're going to actually have our center up at the point, and then we're going to have our other post player down in the post. We have a guard and another guard, or maybe a forward out on the other side. And what we're going to actually run here is something that's quite different than probably what you have seen before. So what we're going to start with is player 5 setting a screen on player 1. From here, what we're going to have is player 1 using that screen, and of course player 2 red is going to be popping up on this. Player 5 is going to be rolling off, and we're going to try and get a quick bounce pass into player 5 at the high post. At this time, player 4 is going to be trying to post up the defender on this side and trying to keep him out of the key. What this is going to do is to make player 5 red, the middle defender, pop up onto player 5 blue, and of course, we can have a quick pass down to player 4 or player 2 for a shot, or if this brings player 3 down, we can have a pass out to player 3 blue for a 3-point shot. However, if this is not available, what we're going to be looking to have is, let's say as an example, we have player 5 defending player 5 blue so well, we just cannot get that pass into that role. This is when the overload happens. And what we're going to do here is to have a quick pass over to player 3, and we're going to have player 5 continue down towards the low post, and we're going to have player 2 set a screen on player 3 red. Whether player 3 red is out on player 3 blue or not doesn't matter. And now we're going to be having player 1 most likely still being guarded at this point after that pass, but there's a reason for this screen, and that is for player 1 to cut down towards that low corner, and at the exact same time, what we are looking for, this is our second option for an wide open basket, and that would be player 1 taking that 3-point shot. Now, if this was not available, let's say player 3 red was able to get through that screen, we now want player 4 going up towards the high post and player 2 going towards the point. Now we are in what I call a super overload, which just basically means we're going to have 4 players on the same side of the basketball court. You're most likely going to have player 4 open in the high post. If that's the case, you want to get the ball into player 4. If this brings up player 5, it's going to be a high to low post pass for a layup. If instead that brings in player 1 red, we're going to have player 2 slightly move out towards this side, and we can have a pass out to player 2 for a 3 if that's open. If that's not open, and we have player 3 red playing in the middle so that there's no passes happening or available, we're now going to have player 3 run a dribble handoff with player 4. We want to see player 2 continue to move out towards that side, because now we're going to be getting player 3 to attack the paint, which should bring in multiple defenders. If this is the case, then we're going to have player 3 looking for a pass to either make a pass to player 5 or out to player 2. If it's to player 5, that better be a made layup. If it's out to player 2, we're going to have player 3 continue out towards that side, and now we're going to be looking to swing the ball. So if, let's say, player 2 gets that ball defended, he could pass to player 3 for a shot up top. If not, then what's going to happen is we're going to have player 4 go down towards the low post, player 5 move up towards the high post. And now what we are looking to have here is to have, again, the ball go into the high post, and we're going to be looking to do the exact same thing. Player 1's going to be moving up towards the wing, and again, if this is a possibility of a high to low pass, we're going to make it once more. That may be an option. Or if there's nothing available, we're going to be having player 2 again do that dribble handoff, attack the middle of the paint, potentially get that ball into player 4, or kick the ball out to player 1 for a 3. If that's not the case, we're going to continue to have that go through, and again we're going to be having player 3 move up, player 5 to the low post, player 4 to the high post, and we're going to continue to run this over and over and over again. So it is quite a complex play that works quite well. It can get us a lot of layups, and it can get you a lot of threes as well. Now, this is a great play. Again, this is more of a complex overload than you may have seen before or ran with your team before. Try it out if you feel like your team is able to run a play like this. And if they are, let us know down in the description below how well your team ran it. I hope that you enjoyed. This is a play that I wrote up myself for the teams that I've coached in the past, and it's worked quite well. Anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys again next time.